we'll be looking at a pair of shoes that I just got in from the website Sneakers and Stuff. I was lucky enough to win an online raffle for the opportunity to purchase this pair of shoes. But before we get started doing anything else, I want to give a huge shout out to one of my sponsors, catbeast.com. Direct link below in the description box at catbeast.com. Use promo code FK-10 for 10% off of all of your orders on catbeast.com. Check them out. Get your custom made hats. So I actually didn't try for this shoe on release day from Adidas.com because I didn't really want this shoe, but I entered into probably half dozen raffles, and if I won a raffle, good. If I didn't win a raffle, that's fine. But I won a raffle. In 2018, we haven't really seen very many Yeezys that are the normal type of hyped shoes. We're seeing more dad shoe types. We've seen the Yeezy 700s drop. Now we've got the Yeezy 500s that have dropped in the blush colorway. Let me crack this bad boy open. Let's take our first look at this new line of Yeezy shoes. These were a total of $200 with $9 in shipping. They shipped from Sneakers and Stuff in Sweden. Here is the first look at the top of the box. Got your Yeezy 500s. Yeah, one thing that Adidas hasn't changed with the Yeezy model is the type of boxes they use now. The 350 version 2s, the 700s, the 500s all come in the same kind of brown box now. Only thing different is the top of the box with the numbering. The back of the box, the front of the box, and the bottom of the boxes have not changed. You can see I got your man size 13 in these Yeezys. Everybody said go true to size in these. They are a big, bulky dad type of shoe, so the fit shouldn't be that bad, no matter if your foot is a wide foot or a narrow foot. You should be good to go going true to size on this. Open the box up. First thing you see is actually the quality control sticker that says that it passed the final inspection, quality control. Opening up the paper. Here's your first look at the shoe. I bring to you the Yeezy Blush 500s. What's your first impression of these things? The first time you see these, what do you think of them? I can tell you, my first impression when I got these in hand, when I just picked them up, quality on these things, they're not that bad. Like, overall, this isn't that bad of an aesthetically pleasing shoe. It's wearable. It's big, it's bulky, but it has this strangely beautiful factor to it. I like to see these in maybe some different colorways, and of course, everybody would love to see just a little bit of boost in the bottom of these things. Yeezy was also trying to make more of a budget kind of model. Yes, $200 is not a cheap shoe, but in terms of a budget Yeezy, that's probably about the cheapest we're going to see besides the power phases, but you know, we won't talk about power phases.
Garbage.
These weren't incredibly that hard to get on Saturday. If you wanted a pair, you honestly should have been able to have gotten a pair for retail if you tried hard enough. They made a lot of these things. Adidas had thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of pairs available. I know a lot of people who wanted this shoe that bad, they doubled up. I know some people that tripled up. Since there's so many pairs out there, reselling these things aren't that bad. I'm seeing pairs like $250 to $300 now. Like, don't be shocked to be able to get a pair for $250 shipped. Priceless things I think will go up this summer because this is kind of like an interesting summer kind of shoe, so these prices will go up. Of course, depending on releases of future colorways and what they have in store for us the rest of the year will help determine other prices of this shoe. We'll start out with this. You have multiple piece upper construction. It is not a one piece, it is multiple pieces. Let's start with the toe box. The toe box has kind of a nappy sway to it. It's very soft, it's plush. This will not show any kind of creasing as you wear it. So if you're kind of person who's worried about creasing your shoes as time goes on, don't worry about these things. These things should look good for quite some time, as long as you keep them clean and take care of your shoes. Let me grab the other shoe without the tag. Going up the shoe, the tongue here actually has several kinds of different patterns on it. You've got a mesh tongue underneath of the actual leather part of it. The leather is actually pretty soft. You've got rope laces. It would look like this shoe would be breathable with all the ventilation holes all the way around this shoe, but if you look inside the shoe, the ventilation holes do not go through the shoe. This shoe will not be a breathable shoe. It will get hot as you wear it. So if you're concerned about any kind of shoe that gets hot over time, this one will be a hot shoe to wear. Going to the outside of the shoe, you can see the many transitions, the different patterns, different mesh, different leathers, different looks of it. I do like the aesthetics of this shoe in terms of trying to do something a little bit different. Your couple of pods here are a meshy type of material that has suede going around them and leather. Different hits of that. Right above your midsole here, you've got a solid piece of a different kind of leather. It's almost like a rubbery kind of leather that goes along right here. Like I said, this shoe has multiple layers to it. It is not a one-piece construction. This is a multiple-piece construction. Like just looking at it, I can see possibly 4-piece construction possibly. The different leathers or different kind of materials had to be put together to create this upper of the shoe. Going to the inside of the shoe, it matches the outside of the shoe in terms of your kind of like your pods of mesh that is outlined in leather and in suede. The leather and suede on the side of the shoe are a higher quality. They are nice, they're soft, good materials. The craftsmanship on this shoe, I think, is actually very good. It's well made. Going to the back of the shoe, you can see several different types of geometric patterns on it. I think that sounds right. Geometric, something like that. I don't know. I'm not that smart. But you've got mesh on the back, you've got leather on the back, you've got a third layer of suede on the back. Actually, on most, you got 4 layers on the back. You've got a suede layer, it goes to a leather layer, that then goes to another suede layer, then it goes to a mesh layer. So multiple layers, lots of different different aesthetics to the back of the shoe that I kind of like. The inside of the shoe, around the ankle collar, is very plush. It's got a lot going on to it. It will be a comfortable ride on your ankle here, all the way around it. You shouldn't have any problem kind of rubbing. If you choose to wear these with like no-show, low socks, you should have no kind of problems with that because this is very padded, very soft. The insole on this shoe is a little bit different than we're used to. Most Yeezy insoles are kind of like Adidas branded insoles. This is the first ever Yeezy Ortholite branded insole. As far as I know, it's the first time that Yeezy has used an Ortholite insole, or at least has used an insole and actually marked it an Ortholite. But it is a very flat insole, doesn't have a whole lot going on to it. The bottom of this thing is quite interesting. You've got different types of material on the bottom where your ankle goes, toes go, and your midfoot goes. I'm sure that's to add different kinds of support for impact for those points on your foot that hit. But honestly, this thing is so thin, it shouldn't really make that much of a difference in terms of wearability, comfort, and performance of this shoe. I'm sure you can wear this shoe with or without the insole, and it's going to feel probably pretty much about the same. And finally, we're getting to the outsole of the shoe. The outsole of the shoe is freaking nuts. So this is a retro kind of an outsole that should be fantastic pattern for a basketball court in terms of grip. Just holding on to it, you can tell this thing really grips hard. On the bottom, you also see it kind of has like pods to it. With the Adidas outsole that it has, it's not Boost. I'm sure different sections of this thing have a reasoning to do with the Adidas in terms of where your foot hits while you're using the shoe. That pretty much wraps up the review of this shoe. Hopefully I went in depth for you. If you have any kind of questions about it, hit me up below. I'll try to answer anything else you want to know about this shoe. Overall, my impression of this shoe, I kind of like it. Low key, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm interested to see this shoe come out in some different colorways, maybe a black, a red and black. So let me know below, did you get this shoe? Did you pick it up? What's your thoughts on this? We will be seeing some more colorways of this shoe. We saw possibly a leaked image of a purple one coming out this fall. Kanye West said everybody who wants a Yeezy will eventually get a Yeezy. This is what he meant. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up. Hit me up on social media at Franchise Kicks. Thanks for watching this, and I'll see you soon.